Hello, my name is Andrew Robertson and I am the CEO of Fishfrom Limited. Over the next few minutes I will introduce you to a highly innovative new technology that promises to transform the future of fish farming, not just here in Scotland but globally. This technology is known as RAS, which stands for Recirculating Aquaculture Systems. RAS are a way to farm fish on land in a sustainable, predictable and highly profitable way. A way that is beneficial to the fish, the consumer, the planet and of course the investor. There is nothing new about growing fish on land. What's changed are the recent advances in technology that now enable us to provide the perfect conditions for intensively farming fish without the need for huge quantities of water top-up. The fish are sustainably farmed in a biosecure environment with no interaction with the natural ecology and are free from parasites, predators, storms and other stresses that the traditional industry has to contend with. Many varieties of fish are successfully grown in RAS. We have chosen salmon because our team boasts in excess of 100 years' experience in this industry. But also, salmon is eaten by more people in more forms and more frequently than ever before. It's the UK's favourite fish, with more than 1 million fresh meals prepared every day. And £1 in every 5 is spent on fish, is spent on salmon. And demand is growing, driven by its health benefits and taste. Fishfrom was incorporated in May 2012. My Norwegian business partner, Oddgeir Oddson, is an industry expert and former CEO of one of Scotland's biggest salmon companies. He became increasingly convinced that the way forward was to be found on land. Together we visited the Freshwater Institute in West Virginia, 1,000 miles from the nearest salmon river and 200 miles from the sea. There they've been successfully rearing salmon from egg to 5 kilograms using RAS and successfully for the past 8 years. We saw technical and biological proof of concept and a fully functioning, small-scale 20-ton farm. So we shook hands and decided to set up Fishfrom. Since 2012, we have raised pre-investment capital, carried out feasibility studies, engaged the best technical providers, compiled the business plan and the comprehensive financial model, and pulled together a fantastic team that has worked voluntarily to support the development of this project. We've also attained full planning consent for our first farm down in Tainlone in Argyll, as pictured here. These plans have the full support of the local community and indeed the council. Powered by renewable energy in the form of solar power and ground source heat pumps, the Tainlone farm will be capable of producing 3,000 tonnes of head-on gutted salmon. In the first full year of production, it will turn over £12 million, making £5.5 million operating profit. RAS create perfect conditions for salmon growth. Water quality is controlled to ensure both temperature and oxygen are maintained at the optimal levels. The water treatment part of the system removes all the waste products that are then recycled for either fertiliser or for biogas feedstock. Fish grow from 50 grams to 5 kilos in just 9 months and have been more than favourably compared to their sea-raised cousins in independent taste tests. Importantly, there is no requirement to vaccinate the fish to combat seaborne pathogens or parasites. You would think that all this would come at a huge price, but Fishfrom's cost of production is at least 20% less than the best performing salmon producer in Scotland. But we can also offer opportunities to support the traditional industry. Recently, we've started talks with 2 of the top 5 salmon producers in Scotland to produce super smolt. These super smolt will be 1 kilogram fish that can be placed into the sea for finishing growing. Introducing them at 1 kilo rather than the usual 100 grams reduces the time the fish have to spend in the sea from 18 months to only 9. This allows for the greater optimisation of their existing farm capacity, as well as reducing issues of predation, disease and mortality. So our technology can assist the Scottish economy by creating capacity and substantially increasing volumes which existing methodologies and licences have been unable to do for the past decade. The Fishfrom team has the technical and managerial expertise to deliver this project and replicate the Fishfrom model around the world. The team covers all disciplines required to devise the quality control procedures, biosecurity protocols, husbandry and farming techniques, as well as the RAS competence. Word of our project has travelled across the world, and we now have interested partners in the Netherlands, South Africa, Romania, New Zealand, Ireland, and North America. And I hesitate to say this, but yes, salmon farming in the Yemen is a distinct possibility. Our vision is that each Fishfrom farm will replicate the layout and production of our first farm, and will include the design and architecture, genetics and sustainable feed, training and education, as well as engineering support here in the UK, as well as overseas. The company's strapline could be, just add water. The Tainlone farm is a £22 million capital expenditure project. Smaller sized farms that could produce the super smolt would significantly reduce that price. £22 million gets you a 12.5 square metre insulated building, a full RAS system and working capital to get the farm harvesting 15 tonnes a day, every day. The Danish Government Export Finance Agency, EKF, has guaranteed the debt due to our technology being Danish, and a Swedish investment bank has put terms to provide that debt. So today we are looking for investors to contribute to the 7 million equity raise. We need investors who can see the extraordinary potential in providing the risk capital for this project, either in the form of a lead investor or as part of a co-investor team. Sustainable food production is a great place to put your money. The UN Food and Agriculture Organization tells us that we need to double existing aquaculture output to just keep pro rata with the demand over the next 15 years. So I hope this presentation has whetted your appetite, and I thank you all very much for listening.